Have you ever wondered what kind of childhood shapes a saint? What were the early years of Mother Teresa like? Born as Agnes Gonsha Boyakshiu in August 1910, in the heart of Skopje, Macedonia, Mother Teresa's life began in a world far removed from the streets of Kolkata, where she would later become a beacon of hope. The youngest child of a loving family, she was instilled with deep values of compassion and service from a tender age. Her father, Nicola, a well-respected businessman, and her mother, Dranafile, a devoutly religious woman, nurtured a home filled with love and faith. However, life took a tragic turn when Agnes was just 8 years old. The sudden death of her father left the family in emotional and financial turmoil. It was during these challenging times that Agnes grew particularly close to her mother. Dranafile, a pillar of strength, became her guiding light, teaching her the essence of charity and the power of faith. Agnes was profoundly influenced by her mother's unwavering belief and her relentless efforts to help those in need. She witnessed her mother extending help to the poor and the destitute, opening their home to the less fortunate. It was this environment of selflessness and service that sowed the seeds of compassion in Agnes's heart. As she grew, so did her faith and her longing to serve. At the age of 12, Agnes felt a calling to a religious life. This was not a decision taken lightly, but one that was born out of deep conviction and a strong desire to dedicate her life to God's service. 6 years later, at the age of 18, Agnes made the life-altering decision to become a nun. She bid farewell to her family and her homeland, setting out on a journey that would lead her to become Mother Teresa, a symbol of selfless love and service. From a young age, Agnes, who would later become Mother Teresa, showed an inclination towards a life of service and dedication. How does a young woman from Macedonia become a symbol of selfless service worldwide? Let's dive into the journey of Agnes to Mother Teresa. Agnes Gonsha Boyakshiu, the future Mother Teresa, set sail from her homeland of Macedonia in 1928, leaving behind her family and everything she knew. Her destination? Ireland, to join the Sisters of Loreto, a Catholic congregation dedicated to education. It was here, in this foreign land, that Agnes took her first steps towards the life of a nun, a life dedicated to serving others. Upon joining the Sisters of Loreto, Agnes adopted the name Sister Mary Teresa, inspired by Saint Therese of Lisieux, known for her little way of spiritual growth through small acts of love and kindness. This name change was symbolic, marking her commitment to her new life of selflessness and devotion. But the journey did not end there. Her heart pulled her towards India, a land far from her own, but one that was in dire need of the love and compassion she had to offer. So, in 1929, Sister Mary Teresa moved to Calcutta, India, to teach at the Loreto Convent School in Antali. Her years in Calcutta were transformative. As a teacher, she touched the lives of countless students, instilling in them values of love, kindness, and compassion. But it wasn't just the students who were learning. Each day, as she navigated the crowded streets of Calcutta, Sister Mary Teresa was exposed to the harsh realities of poverty and suffering. It was a stark contrast to the sheltered life of the convent, but it was this contrast that stirred something within her, a desire to do more for those less fortunate. In these years, Mother Teresa started to become a beacon of hope and education in the heart of Calcutta. However, her journey was just beginning. The experiences she gained and the lessons she learned in Calcutta would fuel her mission to serve the poorest of the poor and inspire millions around the world. It was in the bustling streets of Calcutta that Agnes truly became Mother Teresa. What makes a comfortable nun leave her convent to live among the destitute and diseased? This was Mother Teresa's call within a call. In the summer of 1946, Mother Teresa was traveling to her annual retreat when she experienced what she later described as her call within a call. While on that train journey, she felt a divine message, a call compelling her to abandon the comfort of her convent and dedicate herself to serving the poorest of the poor, living among them in the slums of Calcutta. But answering this call was far from easy. It meant leaving behind a familiar and secure life. It meant venturing into unknown territories both physically and emotionally. Yet Mother Teresa didn't hesitate. She was resolute and determined, ready to embrace the hardships that lay ahead. After obtaining permission from the Vatican, she began her mission by starting an open-air school in the slums of Calcutta. She had no resources, no funds, only her unwavering faith and relentless determination. She used sticks to write in the dirt and her hands to comfort the distressed. She believed that education was a powerful tool to break the cycle of poverty, and she was right. But Mother Teresa's ambition didn't stop there. She envisioned a community committed to serving the poorest of the poor, and thus, the Missionaries of Charity was born. This new religious community was dedicated to serve the hungry, the naked, the homeless, the crippled, the blind, the lepers, all those people who feel unwanted, unloved, uncared for throughout society. A mission that started with just 12 members grew to thousands, spreading across the globe. Mother Teresa's call within a call was not just a spiritual experience, it was a transformational journey. It was a call to action that led to the creation of a global movement of charity and compassion, a movement that continues to touch millions of lives even today. Mother Teresa's new mission had begun, a mission that would touch millions of lives. What does the daily life of a saint look like? How did Mother Teresa and her sisters serve the less fortunate? To understand the profound impact of Mother Teresa's work, we need to delve into the daily activities of the Missionaries of Charity, a congregation she founded. This organization, under her leadership, established numerous hospices, orphanages, leper houses, and schools across the globe, from the slums of Kolkata to the streets of New York. Let's start with the hospices. These were places of solace and comfort for the terminally ill and dying. Here, Mother Teresa and her sisters provided not just medical care but also emotional and spiritual support. They held the hands of those taking their final breaths, ensuring they felt loved and cared for in their last moments. Next, we have the orphanages. These were not just shelters for abandoned children, but homes where they were nurtured, educated, and prepared for a better future. Mother Teresa believed that every child deserved a chance at life, regardless of their circumstances at birth. Then there were the leper houses. Leprosy, a disease often associated with social stigma and ostracization, was rampant in many parts of the world. Mother Teresa and her sisters worked tirelessly to provide these individuals with medical treatment, a sense of community, and above all, dignity. The Missionaries of Charity also established schools, particularly in regions where education was a luxury. Mother Teresa understood that knowledge was a powerful tool for breaking the cycle of poverty, and she was determined to provide this opportunity to as many children as possible. But what did a typical day in Mother Teresa's life look like? Well, it began before the crack of dawn, with prayers and meditation. She believed that a strong spiritual foundation was crucial in serving others selflessly. This was followed by Mass. And then the real work began. She would step out into the streets, tending to the sick, the dying, the hungry, and the homeless. She would clean their wounds, feed them, and pray with them. Her afternoons were often spent visiting families in the slums, listening to their problems and offering support. Evenings were reserved for administrative work, overseeing the operations of her many establishments and advocating for the rights of the poor and marginalized. It's important to note that Mother Teresa's work was not just about providing material aid. It was about restoring human dignity, about showing compassion to those society had forgotten, and about reminding them that they too were children of God. Each day, Mother Teresa and her sisters brought a little more light into the world. Their lives were testament to the power of love and service, a beacon of hope for those in the darkest corners of society. And though she's no longer with us, her legacy continues to inspire millions around the world to live a life of compassion, humility, and selfless service. What kind of legacy does a woman who owned only a pair of sandals and a sari leave behind? Let's explore the lasting impact of Mother Teresa. This humble woman, born Anyuze Gonshe Boyakshu, became known worldwide as Mother Teresa. She founded the Missionaries of Charity, an organization that began with just 12 members and has since grown to over 4,000 nuns, operating in 139 countries around the globe. They continue her work, dedicating their lives to the care of those society often overlooks: the poor, the sick, the dying. Mother Teresa's influence didn't stop at the borders of Calcutta. Her message of love and compassion resonated across the globe. She became a beacon of hope for the world's suffering, an advocate for those without a voice. Her tireless dedication to serving the less fortunate won her numerous awards and accolades. Among the most notable of these was the Nobel Peace Prize, which she was awarded in 1979. When accepting this prestigious honor, she refused the traditional banquet, asking instead that the funds set aside for it, nearly $200,000, be given to the poor in India. This selfless act was a testament to her unwavering commitment to those she served. Mother Teresa passed away on September 5, 1997, leaving behind a legacy that still resonates today. Her life's work, her belief in the dignity and worth of every human being, continues to inspire countless others to acts of service and compassion. In 2016, 19 years after her death, Mother Teresa was recognized as a saint by the Catholic Church, a process that often takes centuries. This canonization is a testament to her profound impact on the world. Saint Teresa of Calcutta, as she is now known, serves as a symbol of selfless love and dedication in a world often preoccupied with self-interest. The legacy of Mother Teresa is found not in material possessions but in the hearts and minds of those she touched. It's found in the smiles of children in orphanages, in the grateful eyes of the sick and dying, in the countless lives made better by her compassion. It's found in the missionaries of charity who continue her work, and in the countless others inspired by her example to make a difference in their own way. So, what kind of legacy does a woman who owned only a pair of sandals and a sari leave behind? A legacy of love, of service, of compassion. A legacy that continues to inspire, to challenge, to make the world a little bit better. A legacy that proves that one person with love in their heart and determination in their spirit can indeed change the world. Mother Teresa's legacy is a testament to the power of selfless love and service. So, what can we learn from the life of Mother Teresa? How can we apply her lessons to our lives? Mother Teresa, a woman of few worldly possessions but an immeasurable wealth of compassion and dedication, left behind an enduring legacy of selfless service. Her life, from her humble beginnings to her final days, was a testament to her unwavering commitment to aiding those less fortunate. Born in an ordinary family, she felt a calling from a tender age to devote her life to the service of God and mankind. This calling led her to become a nun, a decision that paved the way for an extraordinary journey of compassion and selflessness. She moved to India, where she dedicated her life to alleviating the suffering of the poor, the sick, and the dying. Her daily routine was marked by simplicity and discipline, with every moment dedicated to the service of others. She embodied the virtue of humility, living a life of minimal material possessions. When she passed away, all she left behind was a pair of sandals and the dress and headpiece she wore every day, a poignant reminder of her simple yet profound life. But her legacy extends far beyond her material possessions. Mother Teresa's life teaches us valuable lessons of love, compassion, and dedication. It shows us that even the simplest acts of kindness can have a significant impact on the lives of others. It reminds us that each one of us, irrespective of our social or economic status, can make a difference in our own unique way. Her life encourages us to look beyond ourselves and our immediate needs, and to extend our compassion to those around us. It challenges us to give more, love more, and be more, to live not just for ourselves, but for others. If you enjoyed this exploration of Mother Teresa's life, please give us a thumbs up and share this video. Become a special part of our family and subscribe to our channel. God bless you and all your endeavors. Thank you for watching.